The architecture of the invisible is rarely a story of conquest. It is a story of careful, rhythmic navigation. Imagine yourself as an explorer tasked with charting a landscape that doesn't just exist in space, but in the volatile, shifting currents of a vector field. You are not trying to tame the storm by breaking it. You are trying to understand the storm by learning how to move with its hidden, unchanging currents. You begin with the generalized curl theorem, your primary map. The terrain is wild, with paths that twist and turn through dimensions. But your map carries a secret: the principle of topological invariance. It whispers that while the path may be jagged and the geometry complex, the destination, the total truth of the field, remains anchored. You don't need to fear the complexity of the shape. You only need to respect the boundary that defines it. You step into the field, and it is alive. You use your paddle wheels and helical loops not as weapons, but as sensory organs. Here, you observe the ghosts of energy, the way the field curls, spins, and expands. You see that when the field is in perfect orthogonality, it is serene. But the moment you, the explorer, shift your position, the moment you break the symmetry, the field responds. The peaceful, balanced flow turns into a push, a pull, a reaction. You realize that you aren't just observing the field. You are interacting with it, and your very presence changes the geometry of the struggle. Then, you reach the center, the singularity. It is a mathematical cliff, a point of infinite intensity where the laws of the road threaten to collapse. Lesser explorers might try to charge straight through, hoping to find a secret at the origin. You, however, have learned the art of domain shielding. Like a traveler walking the perimeter of an abyss, you trace the boundaries just wide of the blow-up. You find that you don't need to touch the infinite to measure its power. You can calculate the shape of the void by simply standing at its edge. Finally, you emerge from the field, your notes complete. You have translated the abstract, infinite tension of the math into a geometric verification. You have taken a sphere, a cube, a torus, different vessels for the same, invisible energy, and found that the truth held firm across all of them. You weren't fighting the field. You were listening to it. From the outside, this looks like a journey of an architect who understands that the universe is made of volatile, singular, and often infinite forces. Yet, instead of being overwhelmed by the chaos, the explorer succeeds by realizing that geometry is not a prison. It is a relationship. You aren't just calculating numbers. You are maintaining a delicate, intellectual balance between the desire to see the absolute truth at the center of the field and the pragmatic necessity of staying in the safe zones where your math remains valid. It is the story of a mind finding peace in a system that is designed, at its very center, to be uncontrollable.